I'm going to say yes in Korean. Please check if it sounds like this or this to your ear. 네. So this is by far one of the most commonly asked questions by beginner learners of the Korean language, and I've been teaching Korean for a really long time, and I've been asked this question a lot. Many people are curious about it, so I wanted to address this issue here. You know that romanization basically sucks. Like, you cannot really rely on romanization, whatever system you might be familiar with. It just cannot do justice for the actual sounds that Korean words and phrases are supposed to make. So the sooner the better. Like, just get on with Hangul and forget about romanization. But if you are still relying on it, it's fine. If you are a beginner learner, if you are just starting to learn the language, you need some guidance from the romanized Hangul words, right? So does it even make sense? Romanized Hangul words, romanized Korean words. So when you want to say or practice how to say yes in Korean, the romanized form is NE, NE. And you think, okay, NE, it's the way it should sound, and then you say NE, 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 ne. But then when you actually hear someone, a Korean person, saying yes, which is ne, it sounds different, and it even sounds like DE to your ear. So there is your problem. Like, why does it sound like this when it's supposed to sound like this? So the fundamental difference is that Korean consonants are a lot more abruptly sounded than you would think. So for example, with ne, the tongue position is different to begin with. So for example, with n, ne, for example, you put your tongue behind your upper teeth. So do it with me. Na, na, ne, ne. So your tongue, when you say ne, your tongue is behind your upper teeth. But then, in Korean, when you say it, ne, yes, you slightly bite your tongue. So in other words, you put your tongue between your upper and lower teeth. Ne, ne, ne. And then on top of that, you add more abruptedness to that, and then ne, ne, ne. It sounds more like de sometimes. That's the reason, and you might be curious, are Korean people ever confused by this? Not really, because this ne is the sound that we are actually used to, neither ne nor de, right? So the tongue position is different, that's why. So it is always better to just learn the actual original sound of the language rather than comparing it to anything that is not, even correct. All right, so that is my answer. And another similar question that people have is, why does this word sound like bo when it's supposed to sound like mo? So mo is what in Korean, and then it is of course one of the basic words, so you learn it and then you expect to hear a certain sound, but then it sounds differently when a Korean person says it. And this is also because Korean consonants are pronounced more abruptly. So for example, with M, the tongue position, the mouth shape is exactly the same as in other languages. But with Korean, so let's say what in Korean together, mo, mo. But then from mo, MWO, what you would actually make of that romanization, subtract the m part, the pre-kissing part, okay? And then just cut it in half and abruptly sound the later half. And then you get bo, mo. Like really fast, really suddenly. Keep your mouth shut and then say mo abruptly. Mo, mo, mo. And that's how you get something that sounds similar to bo, BWO. And again, are Koreans confused by this? Not really, because that is the sound that we're used to. So mo, mo, mo can sound like BWO. So which one is it? Is it MWO? Is it BWO? The answer is it is neither. It is just mo. So that is one more reason to learn Hangul and the actual sounds. So it is very important to listen to a lot of native speakers speaking the language, and it is also very important to maybe try and record your own voice and then listen to it, listen to the differences, and make your pronunciation as similar to the original native speaker's pronunciation as possible if you can. So there you go. This is probably a lengthy video about these two small elements of the Korean pronunciation system, but I thought this was really, really important. Wanted to address it, and then I hope this was useful for you. So why does yes sound like de? Because the tongue position is different. Why does what sound like bo? It's because it is more abrupt. And these two rules apply to many other words in the Korean language. I hope this helps. If you want to see more videos like this, please suggest topics in the comments down below. And if you want to see more videos, please subscribe and turn on the notifications on YouTube to stay tuned on all the updates that we will post in the future. I'll see you next time. Bye.